All right, we're back here with another parking lot preview. Today we're in Wareham. I'm Jason Bouet alongside Ben Pope. We had to cross the bridge to get out here today, but I didn't face too much traffic. How about you, Ben?
A little bit of a longer ride for me, but not too bad. It could have been a lot worse, but we're in enemy territory here, Jason, so expecting some of the worst. So.
Yeah, but before we get into today's matchup, we got an exciting one to recap quickly from last night. The Harbor Hawks beat the Falmouth Commodores 3-2 following a Mike Sirota walk-off. And just what a fun game that was last night, huh?
Yeah, you couldn't have written the ending any better for that one. Sirota not expecting to get into the game after just arriving to Hyannis just a couple days ago and thrust into the lineup in a pitch hitting role and comes through with the game-winning hit.
And so Sirota, last night's hero, will be leading off today for Hyannis against Wareham. And with that, we can break down some of the other roster changes today. We got Ben Williamson back in the lineup. He's been one of Hyannis' best players so far this season. He was out for a little bit, but now he's back, and hopefully will make a nice triumphant return. Also back in the lineup is Brody Donay. Austin Kelly last night, one of the other catchers on the team, had a great performance, but Donay will be back behind the dish tonight, and then also Trey Lipsy will be back in the outfield. So what do you think about these roster changes for today, lineup changes?
I mean, I think it's important the way that the offense has been kind of, I don't want to say fluctuating, but a lot of different moving parts in there. It's nice to have three of the original pieces from when the season started off last week. They're back in the lineup, and the lineup has been struggling a little bit the last 3 games, so it'll be nice to get those guys back in, and also having Brody behind the plate, a little bit more stability defensive-wise behind the plate, so that's huge as well.
Yeah, and then on the dish today, we got Drew Dwyer. He's already pitched once for the Harbor Hawks, but what did we see from him last time out, Ben?
Yeah, Drew ended up getting a loss against Brewster his last time out, but honestly did pretty effective. He was battling base runners pretty much the whole game, allowing 6 base runners in 3+ innings. So just trying to work through that. Only pitched 3 innings as well, so hopefully he can give a little bit more length this time out, but honestly expecting some good stuff here tonight from Drew.
Yeah, and hopefully he'll get some run support. He kind of lacked in that area against Brewster, but last time the Harbor Hawks were out here in Wareham, they put up 11 runs, so maybe it's something about being on that gravel field really does it for the Harbor Hawks, but we'll just have to wait and see. With that, why don't we go ahead and make our predictions for player of the game? I'll let you go first.
Yeah, I'm going with one of the newer guys. Gavin Cash has yet to record a hit in his few games here with Hyannis. Hopefully he breaks through with that today. The Texas product has been a really prominent bat this past season, his sophomore year at Texas A&M. So really hoping to see that translate into some first hits, maybe a first RBI, maybe even a first homer tonight for Hyannis.
Yeah, Cash actually for Texas Tech was a first-team unanimous All-Big 12 selection, so we know he has it in him. Just taking him a little bit to adjust, and I hope today is the day where he can really show he means business. I think I'm going to have to go with a player who similarly has struggled so far. I'm going to go with Will Taylor. He's a center fielder from Clemson, and, we've already had one Clemson player win a player of the game today, and I think today's Will Taylor's turn to really get it started. He's been great defensively so far, but we haven't quite seen that pop yet from him. A couple of hits, but I think tonight's the night where he really shows it off. And that'll do it for us tonight as the Harbor Hawks take on the Wareham Gatemen. So tune in and go Hawks.
Go Hawks.